Well, and a hearty hi. Hello, citizens of the Webernets. How are you? Tim Burt here. Hopefully, you can hear me better this time than last time. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. Should be able to. I didn't want to turn my mic off. Let's see here. Just a moment. Hit me up in that chat box if you can hear me okay. I hate doing that, but golly. Somebody's asking, when are you live? Now. Admin. Here we go. Well, I don't know if I'm using the right mic or not. Well, either way, how are you? Tim Burt here. Been a while since I've been live on the YouTubes. Let me see if this. No, I think I'm using a different mic, of course. Mindy says I was here and waiting. Well, here you are. No need to wait anymore. Can you hear me okay? Just want to make sure. Let's see. I think your mic is fine. Okay, cool. Thank you. The future of AI in your business. Now, I cannot tell you how I saw this, where I saw this, when I saw this, or why I saw this. I'm just going to lay that out for you right now. Can't tell you why. But what I can tell you is I caught a glimpse after some examination of a document. Just leave it at that. The future of AI is, you think it's kind of, I don't know what your thoughts are on it. Maybe you're creepy, you think it's cool, or it's whatever. I'll put it this way. I've seen the future of AI, and it is, to me, it's terrifying. And the reason I say that, I try and give you an example here without giving too many specifics and giving stuff away. But what I will say is, you know, with Siri and Alexa, Cortana, all of these AI interactive chat bots and all that stuff. Well, I saw a document that basically, let's put it this way, when here's what's coming. When you are driving, or let's say you're at home and you're doing something, this particular example had a woman in a kitchen and she was cutting up vegetables or something, and she was talking to the Amazon Echo or whatever it was. And she says, she's basically talking to herself, and she's like, I really need to pick up some cucumbers for when I go to this picnic. I need to pick up some cucumbers. Would you remind me of that? And the voice coming out of the Amazon, whatever this device is, we don't know what this device is, but anyway, it was supposed to say, oh yeah, sure, I'll remind you. And she says, okay, great, thanks. And then we go to when she's driving later, and all of a sudden her phone perks up and says, oh, hey, Tina, or whatever her name is. And she says, yeah. And the voice on the phone says, you might want to stop by and pick up those cucumbers because there's a store nearby. So it's geotagging you. It knows exactly where you are. And it's going to try to use this very, very realistic human, almost like I'm talking to you right now, voice to say, oh, you might want to stop at the store and pick up those cucumbers because there's a store right up the street, 3 blocks ahead, or whatever. I find that incredibly, incredibly creepy. But this will show you the importance of Google Maps and any other maps that are out there that you might use. Now, it might be, I don't know, Bing or whatever. Go old school and go MapQuest. But if your business is not listed on Google Maps right now or Google Places, it better be. You better get on it quick, because I'm telling you, I've seen the next step of AI, which is probably I would figure a good year away. So the good news is you have time to fix it. The bad news is you better fix it if you're not on there. And if your business is on there, is everything accurate and up to date? Because there's nothing worse than somebody being told by this machine to stop by your store if you have a physical location and you're not able to provide them what they think they're going to get when they go to your store. So Google Maps and all of those other geotagging, locating services that are out there right now, you better make sure if you have a physical location, you better make sure that your business is listed properly and you stay up on the algorithms, because Google and Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, they can change those algorithms like that. And the next thing you know, first thing you're on page 1 and the next day you're on page 15. Not cool. Not cool. Mindy says it's creepy, but it's also inevitable. I can also see where my crazy brain would benefit. LOL. Yeah, that's true. It is creepy and it is inevitable, unfortunately, but it's also very important. And your business better be ready. Now, speaking of other businesses, so there you go. There's your creepy story for tonight. Now, the other story that you may not have heard is that Lowe's is closing 51 stores across the US and Canada. In fact, most of them are in Canada, but they're closing 3 right around where I live in St. Louis. And this comes at a very odd time because Home Depot is just crushing it right now. And Lowe's is kind of slowly starting to just contract. And the thing that all 3 of these Lowe's around me have in common, guess what? The one thing that the 3 Lowe's around me have in common, I'll tell you, what's right across the street from every Lowe's? A Home Depot. And I asked somebody the other day after this story came out, we were talking about Lowe's is starting to close up, 51 stores, mostly in Canada, but some here in the US. And I said, you know what the one thing that Home Depot has that Lowe's does not have? And they said, what? And I said, it's, for lack of a better term, it's a solid slogan. For example, if I said to you, what is Home Depot's slogan? Most people would say, you can do it, we can help. Now it's something about building. What is it? I can't even remember. Let's build it together or something like that. But the thing is, they have a slogan. What's Lowe's slogan? I'm in advertising. This is what I do for a living, and I can't tell you what Lowe's slogan is. That's how weak and ineffective and vanilla and bland it is. What's Lowe's slogan? This is the importance of having a tagline, a slogan. It reinforces what you do. In fact, let me just look this up real quick, because let me see, Lowe's slogan. Let's see. Lowe's. Oh, never stop improving. Replacing the old slogan. This is from 2011. Their original, or the old slogan was let's build something together, and their new one is never stop improving. Let's get Home Depot slogan just to make sure it's more saving, more doing. That's it. More saving, more doing. Lowe's or Home Depot. Yeah. This should reinforce why, more saving, more doing. It should reinforce as to why you need a slogan. If your business does not have a slogan, what are you doing? Why? I don't care if you're a Chinese restaurant in a strip mall. I don't care if you're a massage parlor, standalone in a she shed. I don't care what you do. You should have a slogan that reinforces exactly what it is you do. You know what my slogan is? I make commercials that make money. Because Tim Burt Media really doesn't, it doesn't really fully say exactly what I do. But when I say I make commercials that make money, I get it. And an interesting way to think of a slogan is just tell me what you do. It's kind of it's very like an express elevator pitch, a very, very condensed version of an elevator pitch. What do you do? What do you do? It doesn't have to be long drawn out. It doesn't have to be so short that people don't understand it, but it's got to really clarify your position in the market, because guess what? If you're not clarifying your position in the market, somebody else will clarify it for you. and somebody else can take it from you. Would you agree? Yeah. So Lowe's is shrinking while Home Depot gets bigger, or at least stays steady at their current number. I'm sure they're building Home Depots around, but uh, that's that's how important this is, kids. That's how important this is. You gotta have a slogan. You gotta. I urge that every potential or current client that I have, I really impress upon them how serious that is. The only real true exception to that would be if the name of your business is if it's so self-explanatory that you really don't need one. Like one of my clients, cowsprayer.com. You get it, cowsprayer.com. But another product that they have is we got mineralfeeder.com because he's developed a mineral feeder. If you go to mineralfeeder.com, you'll see it. But I dubbed it the mother of all mineral feeders. And I actually came up with a secondary line, the 2-in-1 mineral feeder. And the farmers, the agricultural people, they'll get it. They absolutely get it. If you're city folk, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to you. And then guess what? That's okay because you're not in that audience, and that's fine. I ain't selling to you. Somebody very famous once said, "Stop selling to the unsellable." And you just see and hear a whole bunch of that stuff. But that's my thoughts on Home Depot and Lowe's, and Lowe's has got a serious problem on their hands. Whether they want to admit it or not, I'm telling you, Home Depot's kicking their butts right now. Mindy says Josh Lucas does the VO for Home Depot and is very recognizable and relatable. That helps. Gene Hackman for Lowe's, not so much. Yeah. Gene Hackman, great actor, phenomenal voice actor, no doubt. However, if you're going to compete with the Home Depots of the world, Lowe's needs to get a lot younger, a lot really quickly. If you want to have to stop shutting stores, and people around here are freaking out. Yeah, they would need Mike Rowe. That's a great suggestion. Yeah, if Mike Rowe did the Lowe's spots, the only problem is he would charge them a sick amount of money, and I do mean sick. Yeah, Mike Rowe. You know what Mike Rowe needs to do? Mike Rowe needs to come out with and he would deserve it. Yeah, that's true. But Mike Rowe really needs to come out with his own line of tools. And who was it that bought the Craftsman line? I just heard this the other day. It was Sears Craftsman line. I think it was available at Home Depot. I think that's what I heard. So you have to search engine that, but I think that's accurate because I remember hearing Craftsman now at Home Depot or whatever. Yeah, imagine if Mike Rowe came out with his own line of tools. Those things would sell themselves. Actually, what Mike Rowe should come out with a line of tools for, the housewives, kind of the DIY. Like, look, I'm Mike Rowe, and yeah, I jumped down into sewer pits and all this other stuff, but you can do this at home, and you probably don't have to jump down into a sewer pit. That's what I would say. If I was to offer any advice to Mike Rowe, I'd look at that. Actually, if he could have afforded the Sears Craftsman line, oh my God, that would have been crazy. But anyway, that's my thought on it. I love hearing your thoughts as well. And by the way, if you're new here, do me 2 favors. I only ask 2 favors, and it's 2 clicks. Number 1, subscribe to this little channel because I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff on YouTube. And number 2, smash that little bell button so you get notified every time I go live. That would really help me out. And pass this along to all your friends, family, coworkers, enemies, and and random people that you meet on Facebook. That would be great. Anyway, there you have it, kids. That's it for me. By the way, my book's available, timbertmedia.com/store, timbertmedia.com/store. In fact, you know what? I'll do something real easy for you here. I will put the link directly in the chat box. There we go. timbertmedia.com/store. My new book, two new books, High Performing Ads, which came out back in June, and Inside a Buyer's Mind, which is barely 6 weeks old. Actually, it's about a month old now. Those are available right now. timbertmedia.com/store. Audiobook versions are available as well. And it makes a great Christmas gift. It's that time of year. The perfect holiday gift for anyone on your list who owns a business, markets a business, or runs an ad agency, or a traditional broadcast media outlet, because God knows you people need all the help you can get. And I'm talking to the traditional media outlet people, because I've been out of radio for 15 months now. And I will tell you, my God, the quality of commercials that I'm hearing on the radio right now, it's horrifying. I mean, it really truly is awful. And I'll tell you what, if I was a business owner, I would not trust any radio station to do your production right now. And that means put together your commercial, especially if it's being put together by your sales rep. No. Do yourself a favor, seek outside counsel. I don't care if it's me or another advertising person that you trust, but for God's sakes, don't do it yourself. Don't. No. Don't do it yourself. It's like they talk about the definition of an entrepreneur is a person that would do brain surgery on themselves if they could see and stay awake long enough to do it. Yeah. If you're going to run a commercial on any broadcast outlet, and hell, that even goes for Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, all that stuff, man, you really, really, really need to seek professional opinions. Get a professional copywriter. Trust me, it is worth the money. Trust me. And now I'm going to step back off the soapbox. I'm going to call Mike Rowe and say, hey, did you ever think about doing this? Just saying. Anyway, that's going to do it for me in this little live broadcast. Thank you so much for watching. Expect more live stuff on the YouTubes, as I want to try and move away from Facebook for doing the live stuff, because it's just kind of unreliable. And YouTube is a lot more stable. Anyway, have yourself a wonderful day, evening, or morning, wherever you might be watching this around the world. My name is Tim Burt, timbertmedia.com/store. And this live broadcast will end in exactly 3, 2, 1.